Hello, David Bradley here. In the garage, I found a couple of Commodore 64 power supplies. I really want to get this going. I don't want this to be long. Anyway, I plugged them both in, but very quickly, this one here is feeling hot. Hot. So I am anxious to know what it is that I'm going to find when I plug in to this tester. And you know what? I don't get anything. Hopefully it's not fried the tester. But I don't need to know much more. Let's see what happens here. Okay, this one is a beautiful 4.97. That's good. I mean, I think it's better to be on the low side than high. Certainly high does damage. Anyway, I want to get that out of here. Certainly, I have no doubt that this one, if I can get to it, I've got to keep them separate. This one is okay. This one, I don't know if it would kill. Like it's got nothing on the 5-volt side. I don't know what's going on the rest of it. But definitely this one. Oh man. And it smells bad. Okay. Both of them. Oh, don't smell good. Okay, so now, aha, I'm looking around here, and I know I had a plan. Here, I think here is the plan. For any ones that I'm sure that they ruined. The cords are coming off. Oh, it's still hot. It's not plugged in, is it? Wow, I don't know that I have ever encountered one. Like it wouldn't even read on the 5-volt. So something is very wrong, very wrong in there. Okay. So we take our pliers. It's actually burning my hand. I gotta put that down. I gotta make sure it doesn't hurt anything. Ugh. Thank you, Rudy, of Rudy's Retro Intel. Even though it didn't read anything, it definitely, well, I wouldn't have tried that on a 64 or anything, because it was only plugged in for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I think something inside there is melting. That's like major trouble. Now these cords, of course, I won't get rid of. Not at this juncture, because they could be handy for something else. People always say, oh yeah, save everything, save it. Well, yeah, sometimes. Anyway, I'm still in the box room. I've just turned things around a bit here. So now that I have determined, let's go back to this other power supply. And yes, it's got some dirty stuff to it. It will need a good, as my grandmother would say, a good face wash. And like the cord here is pretty gross, but you know. Okay, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to plug this in to the 64. Because, you know, I mean, you never know if the other side of the equation, like if the 9-volt side isn't working, which is rare, then this thing will not work. What have I done here? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let's just give something a quick try. Make sure that something seems to want to go. Now, I will leave. What have I done? That is not what I want to load. Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave this power supply that I've just checked out. I'll unplug it from the 64 before I spend any more time on it. You see, like, look at the cord is filthy. The top is filthy. It's dirty. It's garage fresh, barn fresh, whatever. But it seems to be quite fine. So it's probably worthy of the time and effort to tidy it up. And even though it may never go to somebody else, it's nice to know that I have a power supply that has tested good, regardless how ugly it might be. Anyway, just load something in that uses the SID chip, because the SID chip is on the 9-volt side of things. There we go. And that is all I have to say about that. It seems to keep on humming away. All right, so enough for now. I'm going to shut things off, such as this other heater, known as a 1541 disk drive. And, oh, hello, Penny. And the 64. Penny. It's not Penny. It's Andrew with a recording. Is that Penny's voice? No, it's the cat. Oh. Ha 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 ha. All right. Just give me a second. All right. So, oh, these. Well, it wasn't an AI thing, but it could be. Anyway. So, one good power supply, one bad power supply. Extra cords. Maybe indeed I will start to use these, if I find enough of them, to line the edging around some flowers. So, thanks for coming. I'm glad nothing smoked, but that was hot. Hot, hot, hot. Never will it be done. Oh, one last thing. In the midst of that, I did find another cable. It's for the Amiga to go to one of the 1084 monitors. Of course, it says right there, 1084. Still in the package, untouched. And also it has the sound cable, which I'm just looking at the sound cable. Oh, okay, this I believe is for a 10. Oh. No, it is not for a 1084S, which is stereo. It is for 1084. It takes the two signals, puts them into one, puts them into the one input on the 1084. But this ending, I don't know if you can see that on there, is definitely not for the original monitors. It's for the later ones that had the DIN connector. And there is one other joyful thing to report, and I haven't tested this yet, but I will. Here. Oh my, that doesn't. Well, it seems to be an Epix 500 XJ joystick. It looks like it. It feels like it. Maybe it's had a lot of use. Maybe. Anyway, it needs to be tested. But this is a beautiful thing. The way it fits nicely in your hand. It did improve. I don't play a lot of games on the 64. I never did. But it improved my game playing ability dramatically. It did. So I'll have to test this. But the cable I'll leave wrapped up there. I'm going to put this back over here. And I will continue to dig into the garage. Why am I going into the garage? Because I want to get the pets out. But there'll be a lot of things that I find. And there's other things that I didn't even bring up right now that I found. And I got to look at. So, thanks for coming. Stay tuned. Bye for now.